So there's a big difference between marketing goals and advertising goals. In an organization, what you have is you usually have uh, you have your organizational strategy, which is kind of up here, and then somewhere down the line you've arrived at a marketing goal that connects with that organizational strategy, ideally, right? And then after you have that marketing goal, you somewhere down the line from there you have the advertising goal. Now, there's a big difference between the marketing goal and the advertising goal. So, organizational strategy, marketing goal, advertising goal. So, your marketing goal is going to be something like sell 500 units in so and so calendar year. Your advertising goal is going to really translate that. It's going to bounce that off the audience. It really depends on, okay, how do we achieve that marketing goal given our audience, the situation of our audience? And so the reason that's important is because the situation of your audience has an idea. They have kind of a theory, a working theory of your industry and of your product. And you have to find out what that is. Because what we're trying to do in advertising is we're trying to change the way people think, what people think, feel, or do. And in order to do that, we have to find out what they're thinking right now. We have to understand where they're at right now. Because uh, if we go into advertising assuming the problem is that they just haven't heard, like there's just no awareness of our product, or there's just not enough awareness of our product, or there's not enough awareness of the exact thing our product does, if we come with that assumption, and the real problem is they think we're dirtbags, well then that's our advertising dollars are going to be largely wasted. And so what we need to figure out is what exactly do they think about us and our industry, and so that we can help guide that decision making process, that buying process. So, for instance, when they go to the store and they look on the shelves, what kind of decision do they make? What's their algorithm for making their heuristic for making this decision? Well, in advertising, we can influence that if we understand that algorithm to some extent. And so, if you want to sell 500,000 units in the next year, the best way to do that is to use advertising and to allow advertising people to figure out, do a little bit of research, talk to people, and find out why. Try to get inside their heads and try to find out what are your feelings about this product. And if we can get that on a deep level, if we can be more complete than our competition in figuring that out, then we can address that in the ad. We'll address that in the ad. Talk about that. Talk about the problem. Don't talk about quality, service, and price when all they care about is a specific kind of quality because they're dealing with a certain problem consistently with the cleaner you're selling. The competition. There's nobody in the competition who can solve this particular problem that they have. Well, if we can find out that problem, that's all we talk about. It was like Clinton. I think James Carville wrote on the strategy room door on the way out for Clinton, so that he would remember that it's about the economy and nothing else. He wrote, "It's the economy, stupid." Right on the wall or on the door there. So every time you left the war room, he would see that. So that Clinton would remember, hey, people care about the economy. We only freaking talk about the economy. So all of a sudden, everybody knew, right or wrong, whether Clinton knew what he was talking about or not, everybody knew that he at least stood for the economy. And that was convincing. And that was way more important than the competition, who was unclear about what their most important thing was and their biggest value was. So that's why understanding the audience is so important in advertising. Thanks for watching.